Hey, Donovan here. If you are a martial arts school owner and you want to start using AI to make your life easier, you are in the right place because this video today is an absolute game changer for anyone who doesn't know that this already exists. Now, one of the things that we can use AI for is we can use it to create content. So when I say content, I don't just mean the ad copies. I don't just mean headlines. I don't just mean written posts for us. I literally mean we can use it to create images that we can use for our Facebook ads or even for our Facebook posting in general. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. You're thinking, but I've got a videographer, Donovan. Do I still need this? Probably not. If you've got a videographer and you're happy to spend, £600 a month, £700 a month, whatever you're spending on a videographer to come in and take world-class photos every single month, then you're not going to need this. If you've got just some uni student who's in your class who just takes some photos for you, then I'd probably still use this alongside it because in my from what I've seen, quite often when you have just a uni student who just takes photos, quite often they don't really look the best. So you could still do with using some of these within your Facebook ads when you are testing creatives. Now, let me actually show you what the hell it is that I'm talking about. So if you go over to ChatGPT, which can be found literally by you going onto Google, typing in chatgpt.com and then logging in or creating an account, you can open up an account. And literally within this search bar, you can ask for an image. So I'm going to ask for create an image for an ad that I am going to use. I'm going to skip this boring bit. Awesome. So this is what it's gave back to us. So this is what I wrote. I wrote create an image for an ad that I'm going to use for a martial arts school. The school is called XDS Martial Arts. Their main color is green. We are trying to grab the attention of parents in the area who have children aged 4 to 13 years old. And this is what it spat back. And I think it looks pretty good. But the problem is, well, there's a few problems that can easily be fixed. First problem is this is not the right size. So we need it 1080 by 1080 is the size I need. Then from there, the color that the martial arts school that I'm referring to, XDS Martial Arts, use is not that color. They use like an luminous green. So I'm going to say this is the type of green that I have attached. And I'm going to see if the AI can take that green and go and use that within the advertising. And then the other thing that I don't like is it obviously just put call now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously that's stupid. So I'm going to say on the ad, either don't tell them to call a number or say click the sign up button. Something like that, like a call to action, really simple. I'm going to press send and then I'm going to pause this. It takes about a minute to generate the image. This is what it's came back with. So it's came back with XDS Martial Arts, try a free class for kids age 4 to 13, click the sign up button. And then from here, we can actually ask it to obviously change the sizing. So once again, it's spat back the same sort of sizing of the image, but it has changed the background and changed that green. But I think that's a bit of a boring ask. Instead of playing around with that, I'm going to actually ask it to completely change the image. So I'm going to show you what the capabilities are with this. So I'm going to go ahead and say, great, keep the same colors, but change the image entirely. Have 2 children instead of 1. Have 2 children instead of 1. Cool. And then I'm going to press send. I'll pause this. It takes about a minute or 2, as I said. Awesome. So I put 2 children instead of 1. This is what it did. I'm still not completely happy with that. It's a work in progress. You have to play around with this. You have to find ones that you like and ones that you'd like to use. That one was decent, to be honest. And I would use this and give it a go. And I'd probably just crop it maybe here. And I'd just use that as the image. If you've watched my other videos before, it's not about having an amazing image that looks like it's really been a photo in your class. Like if that's the goal, just pay for a videographer. This is about giving us more content that we can try and play around with. And it just makes your life a lot easier. Like it can spit out things that are as good as using Canva, without you actually having to do that. If you really wanted to, you could ask to remove the children and then add in a picture of a child yourself. Now, I asked again after that, I said, now try a completely different style. This class teaches Thai boxing, so use a Thai boxing uniform. Do one child again, actually put them in a martial arts school. Have try a free class at XDS martial arts as the only writing. So it put try a free class. It's got a child there doing Thai boxing, and it said at XDS martial arts. And you can see that you could literally take this and use it as a Facebook ad, give it a go, and see how it performs. And then I said, put a smile on the child's face. He's having fun. And then it put a smile on the child's face. So you can literally use this to create images and have a play around. So I really think you should go and give this a go. I'm using ChatGPT 4.0 for this. So you get on chatgpt.com, get over to ChatGPT 4.0, and then the world is your oyster. Have a play around, see what sort of things you can come up with. Add me on Facebook if you want and drop me a message and show me the sort of things that you've been creating. I'm quite interested to see. But overall, this is what you can use ChatGPT for, and it is pretty cool. Now, if you have any questions or if anything like that, drop a comment below. And if you have found this video useful, subscribe to the channel and drop a like so I know that you really enjoyed the video. If you don't know who I am, my name's Donovan. I help with martial arts schools, add lots of members to their clubs. You can read the description if you want a little bit more information about that. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing day. Go and play around with this and see what you think.